Well, hey everybody, welcome back in the shed. I'm gonna do things a little different this evening. It's Friday night, and y'all, tomorrow we have about $530 some worth going out of here, and it is a total of 6 items total going out of here. 5 of those on eBay and 1 of them over on Amazon. And the one on Amazon, tomorrow's video that's coming out, you're seeing, I'm videoing this on a Friday and it will come out tomorrow, which is Saturday. I talked about this one item that sold on Amazon about an hour ago. If y'all can follow that timeline. But I picked this item up for $2, y'all. And it just sold when I was on the way home from town right then. Super excited to tell you about it because it is a great item to keep your eye out for. These things sell really great. I'm not going to say they're the fastest sellers. I think I might have just got lucky with this one. But why I say I'm going to do things different is because I want to show y'all the other items that sold earlier this week. That I've had a pretty busy week, y'all, and my wife packed up all this stuff. She sent me pictures both nights of the stuff she shipped out, so I'll pop them up here somewhere so y'all can see what sold. One set is just strictly Amazon stuff, and then you'll see another one that was eBay and I think a Mercari sale. But let's get into talking about those so I can tell you what they sold for. We sold a vintage Muncie burner. It's like an extra burner for your stove. I think I paid $5 on a yard sale Saturday. I picked that thing up, and it sold for $20.43, and the buyer paid the shipping on that. All right, then we had another one of those Schwinn bike bells that we sell every now and again. Sold for $9.99, free shipping. And then there was, let me look through here. Yep. Then there was a red hat, and it said World's Greatest Papa on it, and it sold for $13.99 with free shipping. Then we had some twin fitted sheets that my wife picked up for $1. They sold for $12.65. And the buyer paid for priority shipping on that. That was a great one there. Then I sold a vintage rain bonnet, and y'all, this thing was in a super cute little like bread basket. This thing was maybe 1.5 inches wide and 1.5 inches tall. This thing was tiny, y'all. I believe I picked that up at an estate sale. I probably had like 50 cents in it, but it was super cool. It was an old vintage item, and it was like a Sunbeam bread promotional product. These things were passed out to folks, and it was something that you could keep in your pocketbook, and whenever it rained, you could just pull that little plastic bonnet out and put it on your hair. It was a one-time use thing, and this thing had never been used, y'all. Then there were some kind of stretch flare pants that we had picked up at Walmart for $2. Those psychedelic looking things sold for $8.96, and the buyer paid the shipping on that. Then there was a book bag that we picked up at Walmart a while back. Don't know what we paid for it, probably $1 or $2. That's normally what we pay for those book bags. It sold for $16.89 with free shipping. Then over on Mercari, we had a Presto salad shooter that sold, and that thing sold for $25. Not sure about shipping. Yeah, it was $25 with free shipping, y'all. And we also had a sale over on Poshmark. It was a vintage Hamilton Beach super shooter. I think the model number is like 8,000 or 80,000. I can't remember. But it sold for $34, and we paid the shipping on that. Our net earnings were $19.23 on that. Then this morning, we had an overnight sale for Amazon. Now, I sent this item out. It was another one of those Han Solo card games that we pick up sometimes for $3, sometimes for $7. But it sold over there on Amazon for $40.99. Then we had a Filtrete air filter that sold the other day on Amazon for $26.99. Then we had two Hyper Tough 20-volt chargers that we bought from Walmart that sold, and I believe we paid $10 or $12 each for those at Walmart on clearance, and both of those sold for $39.49, and of course we pay the shipping on that. And oh yeah, we did have another sale on Amazon. I forgot about this one. It was a Jack Skellington Holiday Express train set. We picked those up at Walmart right after Christmas. We got them half price, which was, I believe, $7.50. And it sold for $36.40. All right, now it is time to talk about the stuff that sold today. Like I said, we have today's sales alone are like $530 some, y'all. We have had some really great items go out of here this week. I don't know exactly how much we made, but I can tell y'all that today we are making a lot of money. Out of this $530 some, I am probably making... Well, I'm probably going to make $400 profit off this, y'all, because I don't have much money in this stuff. All right, first up is an item we are trying to get rid of. We bought a whole bunch of these monster HDMI cables last year in hopes that they would sell pretty quick. We paid $3 each for these things on clearance at Walmart. And this one sold for $12.24 with free shipping. Not really making money on this, y'all. Paid $3 for it. It's going to ship for about $4. So that brings us up to $7 right there. So we are not making much. Now, when I tell you what these sold for, you probably won't think I'm making much money on them. But you don't know what I paid for them. And that's the name of the game. Buy stuff as cheap as you can. Just sell it for as much as you can. This is a lot of 3 of Thomas and Friends DVDs. Thomas the Train. Y'all, I picked up quite a few of these. I think I picked up like 9 or 10 of these for 25 cents each. So 75 cents, and these 3, they sold for $13.99 with free shipping. And I can ship them medium mail or first class, whichever one's cheaper. This item here, I can't remember. I think I picked this up from an estate sale, but I'm not sure. It sat around for a while, and I finally got around to listing it. It is a Canon Sure Shot Owl. This is a little 35mm electronic camera, and it came with this nice little carrying case here. And y'all, I can't remember what I paid for it. If I got it at an estate sale, I probably paid $5 or something for it. Sometimes you can pick these little things up at yard sale for $1 or $2. But it sold for $34.99 with free shipping. The next sale is something my wife picked up on clearance at Walmart. She got a whole bunch of these things, and she lotted them up in lots of 2 and lots of 3. And it is this Revlon Eterna 27 Moisturizing Cream. This is a lot of 2. She has $7 in each of these, so $14 in it. And it sold for $59.69 with free shipping. And that is a first class item. All 3 of those, or all 4 of those I just showed you, are all first class shipping items. So all of those are going to be around $4 to ship out of here. And this next one, y'all, this is the highest price item that sold on eBay today. And I picked this up on a yard sale day where I didn't think I was going to make it to any yard sales. We had a church youth group outing that day, and it was after lunchtime when we got back. It was probably after 1 o'clock when we got back, And on the way back to the church, about a mile from the church, I saw a yard sale sign. And I told my wife, I said, if we don't go to any more of them, we're going to go to that yard sale as soon as we leave the church. And we did, and I was so happy I stopped there, y'all. They had 3 G.I. Joe figures from the 90s, and they are brand new, still on the card. This was one of them right here, y'all. This is G.I. Joe from the Eco Warriors line. This is Cesspool. And you can see the card has a bit of a curve to it, but everything is intact. Nothing's been opened. The cool thing about this one, y'all, was you could put water inside this little tank right here, and the gun would actually shoot water out of it. And this is from 1990. Y'all can see this card is still in good condition. It still has the original stickers on them. I wouldn't pull that off because it would probably take some of the color off the cardboard. So if you find these things, y'all, and they still have original stickers on them, don't take that stuff off. Leave it just like it is. And make sure in your pictures on these things that you take pictures of the front of it, of the back of it. Make sure you get it from the side so they can see that curvature. And if there's any bends in the corners like there is right here, you can see that on both sides. Make sure you get pictures of all that because condition matters on these things. Now, imagine if this had a straight card, what it might have sold for. It sold in this condition with this big curve in it for $114.95. I paid $5 for this at a yard sale, y'all. And the next item that I show y'all that sold on Amazon, y'all ain't gonna believe what I made on this thing. But keep your eye out for these G.I. Joes, y'all. Like I said, I got 2 more up there. The other 2, I think one's worth about $65, and the one with the least amount of value is between $35 and $40, y'all. I have $15 in all 3 of these, so I've already got my money back on this one. Now, this one right here, y'all, this is a name and a particular model to keep your eye out for. I just picked this item up last Saturday at a rummage sale. This rummage sale happens 2 times a year. They do this in the spring, and then right before the fall, they have this sale again. Picked up some good stuff there last year. I had talked about it in a recent video that I put out that I went there last year also. But y'all, the name to look out for is Radica, R-A-D-I-C-A. You find a lot, they made a lot of electronic handheld games, or handheld electronic games, I guess I should say. But there are particular models that bring a lot more money. And the models that bring more money most of the time are the big screen models. These have a much larger screen on them than their lesser models. I'm going to show y'all, I paid $2 for this at that sale. This right here is Radica Solitaire Big Screen Edition. And this thing is brand new and sealed. It still has all the seals all the way around it. But here's the kicker to this, y'all. This thing is from 2009. Alright, so this is 14 years old. Now this item came with batteries included. Now, the only issue we might have here is if those batteries have leaked into that battery compartment. If they have, I may get a return on this. But even if I get a return and I can get this back, I can still sell it over on eBay used, and I will still make money. But let's talk about what this thing sold for, y'all. This rascal right here sold for $284.80. I've had it 6 days in my possession, and I paid $2 for it. So keep your eye out for Radica big screen handheld electronic games, y'all. Some of these even sell really good if they're in used condition. I don't know what the value of this one in used condition is, but The buy box price was $280. What was it? $284.80. So that's what I listed it as. These sell regularly over on eBay for $140 to $180 shipped. So even if I couldn't sell this thing over on Amazon, I could have sold it on eBay. But y'all, keep your eye out for these things right here. I'm going to cross my fingers and send this thing out and hope that the batteries are still in good condition in here and that it's not messed up. If I get a return, I'm still okay with that because I will list it used over on eBay. But y'all, that was a great pickup right there. And as soon as I saw it at that sale, I knew to buy it because I have seen other YouTube resellers or reselling YouTubers, I don't know what you would call it, but I have seen them pick these things up. And I will tell y'all this, the batteries still work in it because I can push the button, the screen is backlit, it comes on, and you can hear this thing making noises. So the batteries are still good in it. I'm just hoping they're not corroded. Where in the world do you find batteries that last for 14 years? That's crazy. But y'all, I saw, the first person I saw talking about these, I believe, was Wick over on the Flipping Junk channel. He has a channel where most of the time he goes into Goodwills and rummage sales. I really don't see him doing a lot of yard sales, but he goes to a lot of like church rummage sales. And he was one of the people that turned me on to look out for these big screens. I never thought I would find one in the wild, but even better, I found a brand new one, y'all. Super awesome sale, y'all. And that's great because I'm not going to get to go yard selling again tomorrow. My daughter has a violin recital tomorrow morning, and tomorrow afternoon we have a birthday party for my nephew. So, tomorrow I will get no sourcing done. But that's okay, y'all, because we had a great day today. I'm super happy about it, and I'm getting ready to pack all this stuff up and get it out of here. But y'all, thank y'all so much for being here. If you enjoy any of the content or you learned something, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I will say that subscribing to a channel costs you absolutely nothing. It is free, and I will tell you that as of right now, we are at 481 subscribers here, y'all, and I'm looking to get 19 more people in here. If we can get 19 more people, then I'm going to have a giveaway. Don't know what I'm going to give away right now, but we will see. It could be something in this shed. It could be something like an Amazon gift card or something like that. I could give something away just for the reseller people that are in here. But while I'm thinking about that, put down in the comments, are you a reseller or do you just enjoy watching this kind of content and seeing what is selling on eBay? I will tell you that I watched people on YouTube for a long time going to yard sales and finding stuff, going to rummage sales and finding stuff. I watched a guy called Richie Hustles for a long time. He was doing retail arbitrage. He goes to Walmart and Targets all the time to buy stuff, y'all. Those people got me excited to get started into this. I was a little skeptical in the beginning that I could do it, but my wife and myself, we took right off with it, and we're making a pretty good amount of money out here in this little bitty shed, y'all. It's just some more money to add on to help pay some bills and maybe help get some stuff that you can't afford from that 40-hour job you're working. But y'all, if you're ever interested in learning about any part of this reselling that we do here, if you're interested in learning about eBay or Mercari or Amazon or Poshmark, or maybe even like the Flip reseller tool we use to do our cross listing, or learning about Bonanza.com or Brickseek.com or any of that stuff, y'all, if you have questions, please put them down there in the comments, and I am always happy to answer those questions. So I'm not going to say I'm a big pile of knowledge, but I have a little bit. I've only been doing it for a couple years, but we have learned a lot of stuff on the way. So Appreciate y'all being here again. Thank you so much. Please consider liking and subscribing. And y'all, I'll see you on the next one. And if you're out there hunting tomorrow at those yard sales, happy hunting, y'all. I hope you find something great. Thank y'all for being here. Bye-bye.